I met up with David Lingholm of Dig Downtown in Corktown to witness the making of the Burst Radio podcast. Burst Radio is the only Detroit-based electronic music radio show and features some of the best DJs and producers Detroit has to offer. The Burst Radio crew was exactly what I expected. A bunch of crazy music geeks having good times and causing shenanigans, topped by a stellar set from Rex Sepulveda. We got a chance to convene with Immerse, one of the resident DJs, on the roof of the building for an interview. Up there you will find a beautiful view of the city and Canada too.
So we're here with Adrian, aka DJ Immerse, with Burst Radio.
Just Immerse.
Just Immerse.
DJ is very tacky.
Oh, okay. So just Immerse. It shows you what kind of a new vibe.
Sorry, no.
But when we talked before, some of our conversation, you're not just screwing around with a computer or anything like that and throw some music together. You've actually got a pretty classical background. You've got a lot of music training behind you.
Well, right. I'm trained in classical piano and voice, and electronic music is a very simple segue for me because, initially what I got interested in was trance, which from classical music it's very similar. It's very orchestral. It's very melodic, not like minimal techno, tech house, any of that. That's very, very rhythm oriented. Trance is just very, very orchestral. So that's actually what got me hooked into electronic music. And after that, it was just, after I actually got into electronic music, it was just an eye-opening experience for me. All of these different genres and variations of it.
And then you've got, you're always here with Burst Radio every Sunday roughly. What got you interested in getting started with that? Why broadcast this to the world?
Well, the thing is, I travel a lot when I play, and I've noticed a lot of people are very exposed. Most of the electronic music that they're exposed to is very top 40-ish. It's just remixes of popular music. They're not actually exposed to the true deep electronic stuff. So we actually felt it was kind of absurd that Detroit, the birthplace of techno, didn't have some sort of outlet for streaming electronic music. There are a lot of stations online that broadcast electronic. Most of them are just very, very mainstream. Many of the European stations just play trance. Many of the US stations just play dubstep and electro remixes of popular music. No one actually plays like deep Detroit electronic, like grungy, down to earth, and even local producers. Most people just play, whatever's on the top 100 or the top 40. Most people don't play some local guy who no one knows about, but his shit's really good. So we try and explore that avenue too.
Well, it kind of cracked me up. Somebody said a little earlier that if you want to make money in electronic music, you have to get out of Detroit.
Well, actually, no. If you want to be popular in electronic music, you have to leave Detroit. You have to move to Berlin for a couple months, get popular there, and then come back. And everyone's like, oh my God, he's the shit. Well, the thing is, Detroit is as such, it's still a very big mecca and hub for DJs. The problem is, especially nowadays, because of computer software, everyone and their mother is a DJ. Because anyone can buy Serato or Tractor or even just rip it from, the Pirate Bay, for instance, and I'm a DJ. and there's so many bad DJs out there, and I'm not saying that I'm some sort of God's gift to DJing, but there are so many really, really bad bedroom DJs that it's really difficult for DJs who put a lot of time and effort into developing not only the technique but the art form of it, that there's just no outlet for it. And especially here, when you go to some venue and you're like, oh hey, I'd like to play here, they're like, well, 20 other guys came and they want to play here too, and they'll do it for free just because they want to play out. This is also an issue in a lot of other big cities. I play down in Dallas a lot, and the same thing there. A lot of guys are, oh, I'm a DJ, but they've never actually put any effort into it. They just want to be a DJ to be popular. Very few people, at least in my experience, want to be a DJ because they actually really have a profound love for the music.
So what keeps you in Detroit then? I mean, what keeps you from going to Berlin and getting popular for a little bit and coming back?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't go to Berlin. I'd go to Ukraine because I'm Ukrainian, and I'd go there. But still, the thing is, Detroit is still, even though it's the birthplace of techno, and it has since really declined in its status as a mecca for DJs, I still really feel that the scene here is very pure. At least the scene, not the top 40 generic popular club type of thing, but the underground scene, even something like The Works, which is right down the street from us, it's still very pure and very true to the art form. They don't actually just kind of do it to be popular. Anyone who plays there just plays there because they love it. And I really feel that over time, as Detroit builds up and develops and hopefully returns to its previous status, it will really become another, or re-become the mecca for people who really love electronic music, at least in the States.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Burst Radio is available on iTunes, or you can listen live every Sunday on burstradio.net.
Delicious music.